Hey, beautiful people, it is Marissa Monique dropping some jewels, sharing some thoughts with you today. So, I just wanted to come and remind people to don't forget to develop yourself. Because the truth is, if you don't know yourself, how do you expect to, get to know someone else? And because part of self-development is to get to know yourself and to know what drives you, what moves you, what, tingles you in the pit of your stomach. In dating, people are looking to add a person of value to their lives, someone that has a certain amount of life experience, someone that can teach them something. And so that comes with you learning a lot of things about yourself and also just developing yourself. It's very important not to become one dimensional, that you don't leave your home every day and do the same three things, come home, eat the same thing, that you have some variation in your life, some variance, and that you aren't closed to new experiences, and you don't wait for others to introduce you to things. You don't leave that on someone else. You be the change that you want to see in your own life and in your own world. It's important that you develop your interests. What I'm seeing is that you don't have much going on. You don't have much of a full life. You don't have anything to talk about. Beware, because if you don't have your own life, then someone becomes your life, and then you end up being over available for someone, or almost thirsty for someone to come into your life and fill that space, which actually should be taken up with you, your interests, God, your family, your friends, your just you, the you that you have created, the you have curated. You need to develop your friendships. You need to develop the activities and the frequency of activities that you can add to your routines. A lot of us are just so in a very stagnant routine, and sometimes when people introduce changes, then we're kind of averse to them. We don't want to, we don't want to make any changes. We like things the way they are. And a lot of people aren't looking for closed-minded individuals. So you might as well just exercise that muscle by yourself, for yourself. Anyway, if you have a full life, your time becomes more valuable, and you won't squander it by being available to a man or a woman you have yet truly gotten to know. There are literally so many women out there that all they have to talk about is celebrities, Netflix series, lashes, hair, fashion, the Real House girlfriends of your favorite city. They only have to talk about music, the Kardashians, and the new trends. They don't have any richness to them. They don't have any substance to them. The same goes for men. Men are just into music. They're into fast money. They're into just sports, video games, an obsession with getting money, chicken wings, Hennessy, hookah, the next day party they're going to, nasty movies, skinny jeans. Hanging out with their wolf pack. They don't know how to do anything without their wolf pack, without their boy band friends. You know what I mean? You really need to get out and determine what speaks to you, what your passions are, what moves you. And then you have that to offer to someone else. You have that to offer to the world. You have that to offer to your friends, your family, your coworkers, to all these people in your life. A lot of us are lacking dimension. We're only one dimensional. We're into like one sports team, and that's all we do, and our whole life is centered around it, and in our fandom or whatever. We don't have any special skills. We don't play an instrument. We're not an artist. We're not into dancing. We're not into extracurricular activities. We don't serve our youth or our less fortunate. We're just kind of just going along in a robotic way, and people are looking for people that are kind of out of that. High value people are actually looking for people that are kind of doing different things and offering something different. They want to hear people that have stories to tell. Your goal in your single season should be to make yourself as different and as diverse as you possibly can. You need to keep an open mind. You need to be willing to try new things. You need to be less judgmental of the things that you haven't tried and that are outside of your comfort zone. You need to have your own set of interests, your own set of hobbies, your own set of passions, so that when someone shows up, you don't abandon those interests because you value those things and because they are now part of you. And so the new person or the people that you choose to date kind of have to work around those things. Yes, you're still flexible. Yes, you're willing to accommodate to an extent, but you don't just jump ship and pour yourself into someone new that you don't know at all. You still have these things feeding you that keep you grounded, that give you a foundation for who you are. This will not only add substance to you as an individual, but it'll add substance to the interactions that you have with other people, and that you have with your friends and family, your coworkers, and ultimately the dates that you find yourself on. You'll have more to say when you're aware of current events, when you're, reading books, when you're enriching yourselves, when you're, attending classes to learn something new. It helps to shape what you have to offer, and it also helps to shape who you are. And then you end up with all these layers, like an onion, and it's a very, very good thing. So make sure that you're staying occupied, not just booked and busy for the sake of it, but to actually learn how to develop a true love for your own life and to curate the elements of your life. There are things that we haven't even tapped into, I'm sure, that could be very meaningful to us. For example, my friends, I have a diverse group of friends, and they run the gamut. They're interested in foreign currency trading, the stock market. I have a friend that is developing a tech company. I have a friend that loves to flip homes, buy multifamily homes, and then rent them out. I have a friend that's really into fashion, and so he's developing his brand and also diversifying what he offers with his brand and his new website. I have a friend that has a puppy business who's a breeder. You will never imagine what that brings to someone new. Someone finds you interesting. Someone finds you mysterious when you have these interests. I have friends that are fitness junkies, or that know that fitness is a part of them. Like me, I know that fitness is a part of my just mental, spiritual, and emotional, physical well-being. And so that's part of my health and wellness plan. And I have a lot of friends that have similar values as far as health and wellness is concerned. And when you develop these interests, it also helps you find your tribe. It helps you find your village, your people that you want to fellowship with, that you want to, exercise these muscles with, that you want to feed these interests with. It gives you a group to kind of call on and to bond with. Eventually, there's going to come a time when you develop yourself, and that people are going to know that there's a specific richness to you, an authenticity to you, a uniqueness to you. And that is simply because you took the time to develop yourself and your hobbies, and you ended up with opinions and routines that you never thought that you would have. For example, something that people don't even realize once they start to learn about me is that I refereed college and pro basketball for quite a few years, and I've transitioned out of that, and I'm doing other things now. Something you wouldn't know about me initially is that I was homeschooled for quite some time, and that was something that my parents really believed in. Something else you wouldn't know is that I've driven across the country and back about 8 times, and so there's things to talk about there. But if I wasn't curious and I wasn't open, then I wouldn't have these experiences, and no one would know these things about me. So remember, you get to choose how you want your life to be run. You get to choose how to design it, how to curate it. You get to choose the friends, you get to choose the activities, you get to choose the things that bring you joy, and you get to implement those into your routine. Anyway, it's very, very, very important that you learn to know yourself and what drives you, and that you develop yourself, because it always makes you attractive to the people that come into your life. They're going to find amazing things about you, but it's up to you to go and find what drives you. I hope this serves you well. Take care.